dive into my own personal project. It's been a real labor of love. I've had the car about 10 years, and as a kid, it's always been one of my favorite cars. Growing up, I kind of always wanted to have one, and yeah, about 10 years ago, I found one on eBay and took the plunge and bought it, had it shipped up, and it was a real labor of love. It needed just about everything. It had a bunch of rust on it, which it no longer does. It needed paint, which it no longer does. The interior was gutted and gross. It's all been replaced and rebuilt. The engine was non-running 289. I pulled that out and bought a 302 out of a late 80s Mustang GT, tore it down to the block and rebuilt the entire thing and reassembled it, and here we are today. So what we're looking at here is a 1968 Ford Mustang. It is obviously a convertible, and maybe I should say not so obviously. What you're looking at here is a fiberglass hardtop that is removable. It is going to get painted as soon as next week, and obviously you can see a blanket under the roof so that it doesn't scratch up the paint. But yeah, it's built by a company called Removable Fastbacks, and they're out of Panama City, Florida. The man does just phenomenal work. His name is Jamie. And yeah, as you can see here, it's all cut and everything for the window, which is back there in that cardboard box, along with some of the trim and moldings and all that good stuff. But yeah, this is going in for paint work on Wednesday of next week, and should come back the same Acapulco blue with white racing stripes. It has effectively been cloned into a GT500KR. The major difference between this car and a KR is that the car you see in front of you here has a 302, whereas a real GT500KR would have the 428 Cobra Jet engine. That is something I've been looking for on and off for pretty much the entire time I've had the car. And so if any of you guys out there have one or know of one, by all means, shoot me a line. I would be interested in learning more. I'll kind of walk you guys around the back side of the car here so you can see what we're dealing with here. So here's the back end of the old Shelby. And again, it's got all the Shelby goodies interior wise. Let's kind of head on in there. So it is an automatic with the AOD transmission, again out of the late 80s Mustang. Shelby steering wheel, right, original dash and gauges with the wood grain, which was a Shelby option. And then of course, a hidden CD player behind that face there. So kind of modernized it a little bit, you know, sort of resto mod, if you will, but tried to stay somewhat true to the original. I'll do a more thorough walk around and get the car running, and I'll have the hood popped and everything in a future video. But for now, I thought I'd share with you where I'm at on this project. So thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share. Talk to you all soon.